Hello everyone, Catweazle here. Welcome to the channel and welcome back to A Touch of Evil, the Banshee, turn 6. Right, where are we up to? Well, our first player is going to be Eliza, the witch hunter, but before we get along with all that sort of business, let's just sort out a few things from last turn. First of all, well, not quite last turn yet, let's sort something out from this turn. 2 investigation. Obviously they got Sara the Bright Witch because of her strength of light ability, so she's up to 7 investigation. Now back to last turn. Paul Darcy and a pirate pointed out that perhaps I shouldn't have got rid of growing strength, i.e. took it off the board. I did put the extra wound onto the villain, but I was just getting rid of this just for, you know, uncluttering the board. But as they pointed out, Sophie, the midwife, if she ends up being in the hunting party, she can actually roll on every single outstanding mystery card, and on a 3+, she'll get rid of it. And I'll forget to roll on this if I don't have the card there. So, like they pointed out, put it in the stack, then we'll know. So, excellent idea from the boys. So, that joins the stack. But I have already put a wound marker on the villain. Talking of wound markers, I also put a +1 wound marker onto the Banshee because of the boatman. Shouldn't have really put it on the villain. I should leave it on the boatman. This is a sort of a meat shield, so once we get 1 wound off the boatman will be killed. So it is like a wound on the villain, but like I say, it's more of a meat shield. So +1, we kill the boatman, and the Banshee will also lose the boatman's +1 combat. So it's more correct to put that +1 wound on the boatman's card. Boat traitor, turncoat. So put him over here with the Banshee. God damn it. Right, so he's over there. So we've sorted out just some housekeeping stuff from last turn. As I said, first player is going to be Eliza the Witch Hunter. So there she is. There's the first player marker. Let's get across to the board and let's start the hero phase. And here we are with the lovely Eliza, who's been kicking ass at the Windmill. Yep. So let's chant our mantra, and first of all it's movement. So let's give it a roll. A 6. The woman's amazing, fantastic. So she's got a 6. What we're going to do, she's going to go to the manor, but I think she can get to the doctor's office. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could heal a wound and draw an event there. Yeah, let's go to the doctor's office. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's zoom in at the doctor's office and draw an event and all that stuff. And here we are with Eliza. As you can see, doctor's office. First of all, draw an event. There's no minion, so we don't have to bother about that. So, quick shuffle. And then, what event do we get? Ooh. Intuitive hunch. Event, spirit. Play to give any hero or town elder +2 spirit for the rest of the turn. Woo! Or showdown fight round. Or play to immediately peek at the secrets of 1 town elder without revealing them. Well, we're not interested in the bottom one, but that'll be good. So this is excellent, especially because we're fighting Barrow Shades and you need spirit, so woohoo! We'll put that with the other 3 that we've got, which are, what is it, just a scratch, escape, and I think not. So that's pretty cool, not bad. Let's have a read of the rest. We can heal a wound for 1 investigation each, you know, instead of the usual 3, so we're going to do that. The other one is cure. If you get a curse, you can get rid of it with 6 investigation. We don't have a curse, but we do have a wound. So we pay 1 investigation to get rid of the 1 wound. She is now fully healed. Excellent. That is it for her hero phase. We're not going to do any Not going to buy any lair cards, showdown, investigations, or any of that. No trading, none of that twaddle. That's the end of her hero phase, so cool. Right, next up will be Sara. Sara the Bright Witch and the Widow Jessica over at the inn. Let's move over to Echo Lake. And here we are at Echo Lake with Sara. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to do what we should have done last turn, which is hopefully take this barrow shade out. So let's roll movement. We need 2. We need to actually hit the dice tower. And we get a 6 again. Woo! Keeping this dice. Right. So, but we only use 2 of them to get here. So Widow Jessica joins in. And essentially now that's it for a movement, because we are initiating a fight. We have to fight the barrow shade because it's a square minion. If it was a round minion, like the, for example, the haunting, we could move right past it without fighting it, but it's a square minion, we have to fight it. Let's have a quick look at the minion chart. So, barrow shade. Minion goes soulless, so any pluses that we get for a ghost, they can come in. Let's get 3 fight dice. We get 4 investigation if we win, which will be useful. It's got 2 wounds. Notes. Heroes must use spirit, that's fine. We've got the Widow Jessica, so we've got 6 spirit. And we could also use the card that we just got. And for every fight dice roll of a 1 that the hero rolls, they take 1 additional hit on themselves. That's not good. Perhaps having a load of dice isn't good after all, because that increases the possibility that we roll a 1 on ourselves. Right, let's keep that in mind then. Okay, but we do want to win, so we get +1 anyway on our fight dice through Oath of the Hunter, so we will end up with 7. So we won't bother using intuitive hunch at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 dice for Sara, and it is 4 dice. It's actually 4 dice for the barrow shade because of full moon. So we're going to be rolling 11 dice. Haha, good old flying frog. Let's roll a million dice. Right. Whoop. Come on, right. I'll try to roll really slow. I think 1 fell out. It did. So just got to roll that and put it back in. Right, there we go. Oh, and I rolled a 1. Damn it! So that's a wound. 1, 2. That's 3 wounds. No! We got 3. So we've actually killed it. So that's good. Do I want to prevent one of those wounds? So it is dead. So we do get 4 investigation. Because even if it's a draw, even if you knock yourself, even if you kill it and knock yourself out, you do count it as a win. So she does get 4 investigation. In fact, I'll give her a large token instead and put 1 back in the supply. So she now has 10 investigation, does she? 11 investigation she has. That's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 11 investigation. Woo! And but if she took 3 wounds now, she would be knocked out even with the Oath of the Hunter. So what she's going to do is she's going to spend 2 investigation, putting her back to 9 for an aura of protection. But she's got to roll a 3+. So she's going to spend those. So we've got to get a 3+. I'm going to use one of these 6s. Another 6. Always, if you roll a 6, always roll it again. Brilliant. So those 2 that she spent prevented a wound, but she is on 3 wounds now, so that's bad. Fortunately, she's got Oath of the Hunter, which gives her an extra health, so, but that's pretty grim. So out of the 4 investigation she got, oh, got to get rid of those 2 that she spent. Out of those 4 investigations she got, she's had to spend 2, so she doesn't get knocked out. So I'm not impressed with Barrow Shades, actually. I hadn't realised that. Rolling a 1, that's bad. That is bad. I've decided I don't like Barrow Shades. Right, but we've managed to kill it. That's the important thing. So, but she's hurting. She's hurting bad, and she's only on, and she's back down to 9 investigation. I'd like to get her up to 12 and buy a lair card, but she'll get 2 next turn, but that'll put her up to 11. So, never mind. Right. Anyway, she stops here because fighting stops movement, I believe. So she's stuck there, so she can't encounter the space because it's a road space. There are no investigations. She could spend another 3 investigation to get rid of another wound. Oh, I'm going to have to, aren't I? Oh, that's just so annoying. So she's back down to 6. She's back down to 6 investigation. Because we can't have her on 3 investigation, on 3 wounds with a mystery phase coming up. So she spent 3 of those. So she's got 2 health left now. So yeah, not so good, not so good. Only cause I got that. Damn. But at least we got rid of the Barrow Shade. So not a great turn, not a great turn. And after having that not so great turn, guess who's next? Yes, good old Valeria. Let's see what she's going to do to us. So, oh yeah, rest of the hero phase. Obviously, we're not going to do any lair cards or showdowns or any of that. So let's get straight across to Valeria. She is at the road space near Smuggler's Cove on the Tidewater board. And here we are with Valeria. What we could do here is with a 6, because we could do with getting to the beach. So let's have a go. A 4. She only gets a 4, but it should be able to get her into town at least. So 1, 2, 3. She could get to the docks. She hasn't got enough investigation for that, really. Deploy militia. Not too good. Draw a village encounter. Buy coastal town items here. She's got 4 investigation. Shall we do that? Yeah, let's move her to the town square. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then she's right next to the beach next turn. Right, so she's in the town square. Let's zoom in. Okay, well, let's... there's no minions, so let's draw that village encounter. Tidewater. Bit of a shuffle. Remember, unless we get to keep it, whatever gets turned over will get shuffled back in, because it's not a corner space. Dead Man's Fog. Brilliant, that sounds really good. Village encounter. The twisting streets of Tidewater fill with the briny fog of the deep. The Dead Man's Fog. You may not interact with the space any further this turn. It is not safe to be about on a night such as this. Well, it could be worse. It means we won't be able to actually buy any town items, coastal town items or anything, but at least nothing bad happened. Which, as far as as far as good old Valeria is concerned, is a bit of a bonus. So, and we have got nearer to the beach. So, last 2, Sara and Valeria, not too bad, not too good. Bit of a downer turn, really. We haven't really got much done. And we've got the mystery phase to come. Because, yes, that's the end of the hero phase. So, let's get on with the laugh and chuckle phase. And welcome back to the mystery phase. Right, quick recap of where everybody is. So, we've got Eliza. She's over here at the doctor's office in Shadowbrook. We've got Sara, who's on the road between the inn and the monastery, and we have Valeria, who's stuck in the fog in the town square at Tidewater. Right, mystery phase. First of all, minion movement. Well, there are no minions, and The haunting doesn't move either, so that's fine. We can get on with the mystery phase proper. And that is, first of all, any KO'd heroes. We haven't got any. D6 for villain to heal wounds. The villain hasn't lost any wounds, so we don't need to do that. So let's get on with rolling on the Advanced Cooperative Mystery Phase chart. So here it is. Let's get 2 black dice. We get 7. We've had that one before, haven't we? Is it not Surge of Evil? It is indeed Surge of Evil. Roll once on the villain's minion chart and work out the result. If it is a minion or the villain attacks, draw a random location for placement. Right, Banshee minion chart. Put that there. Roll a die. We roll a 1. Echo of the Moors. So I don't think that counts. We need a minion, don't we? Oh no, it just says if it is a minion. So we do get Echo of the Moors. I have a feeling that we could do without it. Every hero must immediately make an Honour 5+ test. If passed, gain 2 investigation for every 5+ rolled. Right, first player. I don't want to read the bad news yet. We'll see who passes and who doesn't. First player is Eliza. She's got an honour of 2. Ah, rubbish. Right, so 1 dice there. 1 dice here. A 6. Yes. So she passes and gets, is it 2 investigation? Yes. Haha. Cool. So that's brilliant. She's back up to 7. Yes. We'll keep that 6. We will keep that 6. Next up is Sara the Bright Witch. She's got an honour of 4. She could use the Widow Jessica, but Widow Jessica's also got an honour of 4. So that's all she's going to roll anyway. Go on, we need a 5+. 3. 6. 6, baby. So we're up at 12. I think, oh, mind you, am I getting carried away? Am I allowed? Yes, gain 2 investigation for every 5+ rolled. So that's 6. Woohoo! Brilliant. She can buy, that puts her up to exactly 12 investigation. We can buy a lair card next turn. Oh, how lucky is this being? What a mystery phase this is. Last person to go is Valeria. Oh. But she has got an honour of 5 because of... She gets +2 for the Loveless Pendant. So we need another one. Come on, just another good roll like the last roll. Come on. She gets a 6. That's good enough. It's only 2, but it means we haven't failed. Fantastic. She's up to 6. Yes, this is the best mystery phase I've ever had. But saying that, I've only done 6, haven't I? But still, yes. Brilliant. Right. So nobody failed. So I think all we've done is like we've just burgled a load of investigation, I think. Yeah, if failed, choose and discard 1 event card from hand or discard 1 ally. Woo! Oh, the shadow trap moves. Damn. Damn. So something bad did happen, but what am I moaning for? We got a shed full of investigation as well. Now, so it moves down to 19. I could use I think not. But you know what? You know, we're still in the first part. We're miles away from, you know, losing by the shadow trap running out. I'm going to keep I think not. The other reason I'm going to keep I think not is even though Sara does lose 1 investigation and goes down to 11, so she can no longer get a lair card, it automatically goes on to Valeria, because when the shadow trap moves, Sara loses 1, but Valeria gains 1. So there's no net loss. And Sara will get 2 investigation at the start of next turn because of her ability. So she'll go up to 13, so she can still buy a lair card next turn. So I won't bother with I think not. Whew. So that was a good chart. That was a good chart roll. We like that one. We like that one indeed. I bet poor old, if Doug, if you're watching this, I bet you're gnashing your teeth, aren't you? Like, how's he getting away with it? Well, I don't know. I just don't know. Probably saving it up for me. It's probably saving it up for me. Right, so we've done the phase chart. Next is the actual mystery card itself. Will this be as nice? Yeah. Rubbish shuffling. I do apologise for me shuffling. It is appalling. Right, cut. Something good. Spread of evil. Ugh. Mystery. What am I saying? Something good. I mean, something not horrible. Roll once on the villain's minion chart and work out the result. If a minion is rolled, place that minion at 2 extra random locations. Is that 2 extra? Does that mean I put it at 3 locations? Does, doesn't it? I think it does. I think it does. So we could do with a Banshee attack, couldn't we, really? A Banshee attack or another Echo of the Moors. See if we can get away with it again. Banshee minion chart. I won again! But I don't think we're going to get away with it this time. So at least... So it says if a minion is rolled. So we must use whatever we get. It doesn't say ignore events. So we don't get a minion. So we can discard that. But it does mean we've got to do Echo of the Moors again. So first person is Eliza. She only gets 2. I knew I should have kept those bloody dice separate. I've mixed them all in now. Come on, a 5+, Eliza. 5+. Oh, I one missed. Oh, get rid of them. Right, she's failed. So we've got 1 failure. Next up is Sara. She's got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another failure. Going to fail them all now, aren't we? Oh. And finally, we have Valeria. She gets 5. Come on, Valeria. 2. So at least she gets another 4 investigation. So she's got quite a few investigation now. In fact, I'm going to swap in a couple of 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's got 11 investigation now. I've just cashed 10 in for 2 5s. Right. So, what's the bad news for everybody else though? The other 2. If failed, choose and discard 1 event card from hand, or discard 1 ally. Well, we've got no allies, so it's event cards. You know what? Intuitive hunch, this Elder +2 spirit thing, it's not really that useful against Barrow Shades, really, because of that, you know, rolling a 1 thing and still taking a wound on them. Don't like Barrow Shades. So we'll get rid of that one, and we've got to get rid of another one. Just a scratch we're keeping. What's escape? Play at the end of any showdown fight round in which a hero did no wounds to the villain. Roll a d6. On the roll of a 3+, the villain escapes. Oh yeah, we're not doing that. That's competitive. Play to prevent all wounds that would be done to a town elder, and if during a showdown, return them to town. That's a good one. And we've got I think not, which is a good one. Prevent anyone's source from moving the shadow track. I think escape and just a scratch are better. So as much as I like I think not, we'll get rid of that and we'll get rid of intuitive hunch. So that was me bragging. Laugh, Doug, laugh long and hard. I shouldn't have I shouldn't have mentioned it. So yeah, so that came back to bite us in the arse, and we've lost 2 event cards, but we've still got 2 good ones, and nobody's been knocked out, nobody's died, so perhaps it wasn't too bad after all. And seeing as we're in sort of reviewing the episode sort of territory now, let's move the first player marker. So Sarah's first player next turn. And as far as this turn's gone, I think it's gone pretty well. We've lost 1 off the shadow track, which is fine. That's not too bad. I'm glad I didn't use I think not, because we would have lost one of these really good cards then. We've still got those. We got a shed full of investigation, mostly in the mystery phase. We will be able to afford a lair card next turn, and everybody else has got quite a lot of investigation, so we can buy some items. Valeria may have to linger in the town square, so hopefully she can get some coastal items. Let's see if she can linger and avoid rolling a 1. And Eliza, well, she's only 2 away from the blacksmith, so she should be able to use some of her investigations to buy something. And we have got Sara, who will have 13. Let's move her to the monastery. Let's buy that lair card. And depending on what the other 2 like dig up, we might even force a showdown next turn, and let's get on with it. But it depends what Valeria and what Eliza can pick up as regards items. So not a bad turn really, but only because of that advanced cooperative mystery phase chart roll, where we got the minion chart, we got Echo of the Moors, the first one, and we just nailed it. Everybody passed, everybody got a shed load of investigations. And I mean, even on the second one that we had to roll, who was it, Valeria still did really well on investigations. The 2 cards we got rid of, only one was a bit of, was one I would have liked to keep, I think not. But other than that, we've done pretty well, I think. No town elders have died, no town elders have gone evil, and I think we're doing okay. So, fantastic. Thank you very much for watching. This is now the end of turn 6 of A Touch of Evil, the Banshee. As I say, thank you for watching. Thanks very much for all the subscriptions, for all the views, for all the comments, for all the support. It is very much appreciated. And of course, thank you to anybody who's gone across to Board Game Links to upvote the site. As ever, thank you. As usual, any problems, any cock-ups I've made, anything I've got wrong, anything I've missed, please do let me know in the comments. Any tips, any ideas, then they are more than welcome. I'm always happy to be helped out, so thank you very much. Right, so I hope you join me next turn. Talking of next turn, it will be a couple of days. The reason for that is I am going to see AC/DC at the Etihad Stadium in Manchester tomorrow. Why? Because rock and roll ain't noise pollution, rock and roll ain't gonna die. So I'll probably go out, I'll probably imbibe some fermented vegetable products and take it easy tomorrow night. So I may well not be back till Saturday. Well, I'll be back, but I won't be recording anything. So, yep, it'll be a couple of days, I think, before turn 7. But I do hope you join me for turn 7 of A Touch of Evil, the Banshee. But until then, this is me, Catweazle, signing off. Toodaloo.